Your self-limiting beliefs are what create your reality. And by the end of this video, you will have learned how it is you can now reprogram your subconscious to create the kind of beliefs you desire for you to have the reality that you also desire. Okay, so self-limiting beliefs are what create your reality, because the self-limiting beliefs that you have project or create what we call a perception of reality. A perception of reality is how you interpret the stimuli that you receive from the external world. You do know that you have 5 external senses, and these senses, their main work is to get stimuli from the environment, and when the stimuli is gotten, it is processed in the brain, and when the brain processes the stimuli, it interprets what it sees, what it feels as either good, bad, dangerous, or safe for you. So whatever your perception about reality is what you tend to experience. So for example, if the stimuli that is gotten is interpreted as danger, then you normally see your life as a dangerous place, or fear becomes your predominant state. Hence, the limiting beliefs that you have create your perception of reality, and how you perceive reality to be is simply how you will experience that reality. Hence, your perception of reality becomes your reality. So for example, if your perception of reality is that of negativity, whereby you believe that, let's say, the economy is about to collapse, you believe that this is not the best time to start a job or get married or do something, so that is how you believe reality is at the moment. And based on this perception of reality, that is exactly what you will get to experience as your reality. So that is why we need to learn how can we counteract the self-limiting beliefs that we have been programmed with. So some of us, or most of us, these self-limiting beliefs that we have, we did not wish to have them. We were simply programmed by our parents, and that is how the parents are able to transfer frequency to children, and this frequency transfer is what leads to generational curses, because generational curses simply means that this is how things happen in this family, because the same frequency that the parents had is the same frequency they share to the child. So the frequency is simply the beliefs, the thoughts, the behaviors, and mental attitudes about themselves and about life. See, these attitudes, beliefs, thoughts, and emotions about the world and themselves, they just transfer those emotions to the offspring. Now, the offspring unknowingly will do the same to their children. This is why we need to come to a point whereby we want to address the elephant in the room. Okay? So, remember that your perception of reality creates your reality, right? So the thing to learn here is how to reprogram yourself from self-limiting beliefs. And self-limiting beliefs are so many. They go for a wide variety. But in this session, we will talk about the general way on how to reprogram yourself from the self-limiting beliefs that you've inherited. Remember, your subconscious mind is that part of your mind that is responsible for habits, for basically habits, because human beings are creatures of habit. So if you keep repeating something on and on and on and on, what happens is that you start creating neural pathways in your brain, and once you have these neural pathways, the more you repeat, the more easier it gets to do the job, and you will get to a point whereby the job you are trying to do or what you want to do is now done automatically, because the body now knows how to do it more than you. So repetition is one of the ways that you reprogram the subconscious mind. But in this case, we want to use a technique which is called affirmation confirmation. So affirmation and confirmation are very effective in the subconscious programming of self-limiting beliefs, because it enables you to really discard the beliefs you don't want, while you are also creating the ones that you want. Okay, so let's say simply, beliefs are what you believe to be true about yourself and what you believe to be true about the world. So what you believe to be true about yourself or the world, that is your self-limiting belief. For example, someone might believe that they are shy, so they believe that they are shy, and once they believe it and the subconscious accepts this idea, it becomes a belief. And once it becomes a belief, it becomes something which governs or shapes your reality, because this is simply how you perceive reality to be. You think you are shy, okay? So when you think you are shy, what happens is your brain looks for proof of that statement or that belief that you are shy. And if your brain cannot find any proof for this fact, then this is not a true fact, and then this belief will be discarded. For example, let's say if you believe that someone was a honest person, then you find out that they are lying. Now there is no proof to show that this person is actually a honest person. So what happens is that belief is discarded, and that is how the mind works. When the mind conceives an idea, it looks for proof. Is this thing true or false? And how does it look for proof? It looks in the external world. What things can it spot in the external that are in alignment with this belief? So for example, let's say you might believe that you cannot make it in life. And if you believe you cannot make it in life, you look at the external world, and what you simply see are hard economic times. You simply see no opportunities. So that idea is now validated by what? By a proof. So what you want to do is you want to answer these two questions. And the first question is, what do you believe to be true about yourself? What are those qualities, those things that you think are true about yourself? It might be that you believe that you are incapable of doing something. It might be that you believe that you are an introvert, or anything which you think it is limiting you. So you want to understand and write down, what do you think you believe to be true about yourself? And after you've answered that question, then you proceed to the next question, which is, what do you believe to be true about the world? Now, the first one is considering your relationship to yourself, and the second question is more about considering the relationship between you and your world. And then you need to have things which you've written down about these questions that we are asking here. Now, after you've known what you believe to be true about yourself, now we want to create new beliefs. And the way to do that is now ask yourself, what do you want to believe to be true? So let's say you want to believe that you are capable, that you are strong, that you are confident. So you create an affirmation like, I feel I am a confident person. And when you say this statement, you want to now make a conscious effort of looking for proof. Now, instead of letting the brain search for its own proof, you as an individual, you create the statement, you create the idea, and then you make a conscious effort of looking for proof consciously. So if you say you are confident, you look for instances in the day whereby you did something which shows you are confident. Maybe you approached a stranger, maybe you gave out a speech. So these things are addressing to the fact that you are confident. So if the more proof you can find about a statement or an idea you want to embed in the subconscious, the more strong it becomes, and the more neural pathways are made, because now this is becoming a conviction. It is becoming an identity of yours. So create statements that you would love to see manifest in your life, then make sure that you are validating them by finding proof, by confirming them. So the more you confirm, the more the subconscious now starts to accept this thing as being truth. And the moment your subconscious accepts an idea as being truth, that becomes a perception of reality. And remember, perception of reality is equal to what? To reality. So that is simply how you reprogram your subconscious, as well as do away with self-limiting beliefs. So if you've enjoyed the video, please make sure you're leaving a subscription, a liking, and please watch this next video for more enlightenment. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay awakened.